seconds.
What's up, everybody? It's NiftyBC here. We're here with another NFT Circus. It's the Thank God It's Friday show with TC and Crackers, my co-host. And today we have Drawn Company.
What's up, everybody?
We have Alex from Future Relics. We
Yes,
have
sir.
Coins from Agora LTD. And ChrisCat Promotions here once again, and Creations as well. She's also quite a good artist. She's going to be telling us about the project she's been working on. Real quick, I got to be real careful sharing my screen. My computer's been acting up, so in case I drop out, Crackers over here is going to be my man and hopefully kick me in through my mobile phone. Then it'll get real interesting. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but we're going to go with it anyway. All right. So I just wanted to start off really quick with a drawing, which was happening today. Actually, yesterday, I think it was Duck Blob. He had oh wait, I don't want to show that yet. He had a raffle, and we sponsored it. M.O.R.B.S token sponsored it, and anybody that had entered would basically get a chance to win 500 M.O.R.B.S. So we drew the video, and here it is. Let's see who won it. Here we go. Thank you all for playing, and the winner is Shill GM. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So Shill GM, I believe that is Shillwater. He's one of the new people that has headed over from the ETH network. A lot of people heading over from OpenSea coming over, which is kind of
Yeah, there's a good few.
Yeah.
A lot of new artists as well.
Exactly, man. Exactly. A lot. And it's nice to see it. It's a little bit more of a fresh feeling in the scene, which is really nice. And they're doing well too. They're starting to sell out and they're feeling good and they're getting some good auctions in. So
Cool.
Shout out to those people. I wanted to start off right off the bat with Coins, because Coins was here last time during our Waxmas, and it kind of derailed a little bit. He didn't get that much time to talk, and I wanted to get to him first because, first of all, some of the coolest drops I've seen in recent times, man. I love this Blackworks stuff. It's super cool. So tell me about what's going on with Blackworks.
What's up, brother? Yeah, it's look, man, we kind of try to stay ahead of the trend with whatever we do. You know, we did the clowns, we did the packs with the tokenomics and the rewards and airdrops and set rewards. This time we wanted, I kind of saw in the future around October-ish, I got with Oliver, and Oliver's had this collection he wanted to put together. And I'm like, let's go the one-of-one route. I mean, let's take what we know in wax. Let's be true to our community, and then bring that real art flavor. There's a lot of kids throwing up a lot of shit. Let's be real. And so we're kicking it back to the basics. Even that little poster, that drop schedule poster, he hand painted that.
So nice, man. I love Oliver, man. Oliver's just awesome. We've had him on the show before, and his art is just amazing. And his clothing stuff that he does is killer too, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. We're kind of going back to the basics. We're all here in the NFT space to bring good art to the masses at a reasonable price. His street stuff, some of this stuff, thousands of dollars. So we kind of priced it as such. We did drop this blockchain agnostic. We wanted to cater to the Ethereum crowd as well as the Wax crowd. The Wax crowd is our core. So we wanted those guys to be, very involved. So how I structured this was the Ethereum one-of-one pieces would be the raw original, and then Wax would have the print versions, kind of like an in real life gallery. You got the real deal, and then you've got the print versions you can buy at a percentage less.
Right.
So I priced them as such. They're doing 0.3, and around the time of pricing was around $1,000 for the raw original. And
nice.
Then a 90% less to do $100 for each print. So everything is there's still 150 unique owners. There's 50 raw originals. There's 50 bloody versions and 50 ghost versions that are print versions of said raw original. If you scroll back up, we kind of started in December when clowns kind of started simmering down. Set rewards were being announced.
Right.
What we did was in December to reward our core from the clown community, because Oliver and I were on Ethereum before Wax.
Right.
So what we did was we made posters, made 100 of each, capped them at 100, and personally handed those posters out. You know, Nifty, I gave you some.
Yeah. Yep.
And so what we did was that was our way of rewarding our core, was handing out these personal posters. If you scroll down a little bit. And then what happened was if you collected all 3 of these posters, you kind of had to be involved. It went Twitter giveaways, we did Discords, we did free drops, we did all kinds of stuff. You collected all 3, you got a MP4 set reward airdrop to you that was straight via bounty blocks, and got music to it, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want to scroll down a little bit more, it's all displayed on the website. You know, I built this website alongside the clowns and the rewards and the tokens. Nifty, you know me, man. I do everything. Like
you do, man. You're all around guy, man. You're a hustler supreme, man, which I love it, man.
Yeah, there's really nothing that Agora doesn't touch, whether it's having our own economic system or tokenomics or whatever. But anyway, back to the art. So Oliver and I wanted to push this out as such, art. So everything's a 1 of 1, and lo and behold, Twitter on January 1st, who's got my 1 of 1? Show me 1 of 1. So look, we were on to something, right? So unfortunately, the market kind of took a shit. So it's, you know, it is what it is, but the art's there for when the market comes back on the Ethereum side. But we've got a great reception to the Wax side. So anyway. So we did the handout in December, rolled that out, rewarded them with the airdrop. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, Oliver and I kind of came up with this idea together of having a mascot, which you're seeing there.
Love it, man.
And what we did was we cut them up into pieces, all those pieces off in individual slices. And then if you collected all the pieces, you were airdropped the full beast. And we called it Build a Beast. You click that link. We sold out. I went through and bought a bunch and burned them. So yeah, like it was phenomenal. Yeah, that worked.
I love it.
Yeah, that worked out great. And then you know, we airdropped the beast. And then what we did was, if you scroll back up to that poster on the page prior, what we did was we had a preview week. So we had 50 originals and then 50 versions in Bloody and 50 versions in Ghost of the original for the Wax blockchain. So what we did was we previewed for 5 weeks, 10 a week, 10 raw originals, 10 Bloodies, 10 Ghosts every week. And then we would drop every Friday. Well, today was our last, we're fully launched today. So if you scroll down a little bit, you can see where after the Build a Beast, after the posters, after the set rewards, after all this stuff, you can kind of go down and there's a full lineup schedule right there. And I know it's a lot of information. Look, a lot of went into this.
Yeah, I put the link in the YouTube, guys. If you guys want to go actually, you know, read all of it out there. If you can't read it on the video, but anyway, go ahead.
So if you scroll down a little bit more, you can actually go shop straight from the website where the full collection, the top one's OpenSea and the bottom one's Wax. If you click the top one, it kind of gives you a range of the project. It's like this is out today. So we're just biding our time. But this is the full Blackworks world that Oliver and I saw on the back end, but we're casually cascading out a preview every week for 5 weeks, 10 a week. And this is the whole world that he has kind of conjured up in his mind and put, you know, this is all hand painted art.
Love it.
I mean, Oliver's a maestro, man. Like and the reason Oliver and I keep working together is because like I do my thing, which is everything outside of art. And he does the art. And look, man, there are no revisions. There's no callbacks. Like, I'm like, hey, Oliver, we should put together a video. And he's like, boom, you saw the video today. I mean, it's just like mad genius coming out. So, yeah, there's the Blackworks world. And if you go back one, and I'll quit talking, go back one more time. If you click the bottom one, that'll take you to the Nifty blocks. And there's 100 one-of-one pieces. And if you scroll down, it'll show you the ones. I think we sold like 14 or so of them, 13, 14 of them to date. but yeah, they're all one of ones. You either get a one of one bloody, a one of one ghost, or a one of one raw original.
Nice.
And yeah, man. So there's if you like something in Ethereum's world, it's available on Wax. If you like it and you want the actual raw original, and you want to go from Wax to Ethereum, you know, we're available.
Awesome.
Yeah, man, it's a cool project. You know, I was real happy with the way the clowns turned out, and Oliver and I decided to go back to what we were doing. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes for Agora as well, and then Oliver and I as well are thinking about doing an in real life gallery.
Oh, that'd be great, man. You should definitely do that, man. Get his clothing in there too, man. Do the whole thing for him, man.
Yeah. So some of his original stuff from 2018-19. That like where the girl's snorting the emojis off the phone, like
right.
Addicted to social media, like his brain, you know, for a 24-year-old guy, 25, you know, to have this scope, you know, and the capacity in which he operates, you know, in an artist form, he just bar none the best out there. You know, whether it's the art or whether it's Oliver's work ethic and look, man, no revisions, bro. Like if there's something that needs to happen, like it's a text. 5 minutes later, it's in the Google Drive. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. The thing I liked about Oliver, even when I first started, you know, finding out about him, was that he has a nice definitive style. Like I know it's him. Right when I saw the black horse, I was like, that has to be Oliver, man. Like he just has a really clean style, and this, especially this black and white stuff. This is just, you know, from an art perspective, you know, the contrast and just dealing with just like the, you know, just the tones of what's going on is just right on par, man. He's just killer, man. I like his art quite a bit, and it's nice to see him that he's popping on both sides, you know, both on Atomic as well as OpenSea, man. So it's good, man. How did you guys get affected at all by all the OpenSea stuff with the limiting of the pieces, or were you guys okay? Everything was okay?
No, so I kind of have ear to the rail every outlet, you know, like with tokenomics and
sure, man.
I got a guy everywhere, so I kind of heard that it was going to be something like that. So we kind of pivoted at, you know, like how big is the collection going to be? So it was the 35 to 50 range. As soon as he got done with number 35, he's like, bro, I got more. So we capped it at 50, and I felt it was nice round numbers. We went back and forth on having, you know, 5 of the original, so 5 bloodies and 5 ghosts of each raw original. But look, the one of one just speaks. Like there's guys in the Discord. James right here on chat. He's got his hands on one. He's got a profile picture actually. You know,
nice.
it's really like, you know, we're not a PFP company. You know, we're an art. We're art guys. You know, and we just wanted to cater to everybody, but not lose sight of who we are. And I think we, you know, and I'm not bragging, but I think we nailed it. So
you did, man. You're doing great, man. I've loved you guys since the beginning, man. And I like the hustle too, man. It's like, it's nice to see a team working together to kind of move forward and get someplace, you know, which is really nice, you know. And it's like, it's kind of seeming like that's kind of like what's happening in the space in general, is that you got basically 4 slots. You got your, you know, your artist guy handling that stuff. You got your dev guy, you got your marketing guy, you know, and PR guy. And then you just got, you know, just a guy just handling the business side of it. So I think it's kind of important to kind of start to build that way, especially seeing how everything's moving forward as you scale, as they say.
Yeah. And it was unfortunate that my counterpart left like mid-stroke of the clowns. We're thinking about like actually talking again, but you know, I all the workload fell on. I mean, I'm everything but the artist. You know, I'm editing, uploading, building, marketing, PR, talking, negotiating.
Right?
So, yeah, man. I've
you.
got a lot invested in this, and I wanted to do everything. And I'm saying a lot. It's a we project, 100%. But you know, there's not one stone unturned within this Blackworks or Clowns or Agora for that matter. You know, I touch everything, so you know, it's a bit exhausting, but it is what it is.
Well, we're gonna be having a St. Patty's Day event in the VR space, man. So you got the house, man. So get us some new stuff, man. We'll load it up. You know,
absolutely. And thank you again. I want to say publicly, like Nifty Nifty really went to bat for me and Agora and Oliver and everybody associated with Agora for the Waxmas and Palooza and Wax-A-Ween. There was a kerfunkel. There was a kerfunkel.
A hiccup.
Nifty gave Agora his house. So, bro, it meant
nothing
a lot.
But love, man. Nothing but love.
I'm willing to publicly say how much I appreciated that.
No worries, man. No worries, and it's looking forward to more events coming, and I have the M.O.R.B.S coming. And there's lots of stuff coming down the road, man. So I want you guys to be involved for sure, man. Because I love you and I love what you're doing, man. So that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so cool, man. So there we go, man. So I put I don't know if anybody got it, but there is I put a drop link in the YouTube chat because my computer's acting up. I don't want to risk doing the raffle the normal way, so I'm just going to drop links here and there in the YouTube chat. So if you're watching, head over to the YouTube chat, click those links when you see them pop through, and get your stuff. Anyway, so there we go, man. So there you go, Blackwords. Go check out his stuff. The link is in there. It is agoraltd.io. Coins is great. They're going to keep on coming with more stuff, and he's going to hit you out of nowhere with it, and it's going to be super good. It's always like that. So definitely check him out. Thank you, Coins, for letting me know.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the opportunity to come on.
You got it, brother. You got it, man. And so I want to move on to talk to Drawn Company because I saw this stuff. Let me see if I can find it. What's the website again, Drawn Company? I don't know if I still have it in the chat. Let me see.
Well, I've dropped some in the chat there. There
it is, right there. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't crash me. All right, so Drawn Company is some cool art. It's like in this isometric style, which I love. And there's some funny animations in here and stuff too. So tell me about Drawn Company, how did it come about? How did you get here, man?
So, the premise is to start off with is that we play on the fact that we're a very unsuccessful company because we're run by isometric people, basically poorly drawn isometric people. So that's the starting point. And we sort of lead to lots of funny situations that sort of people might experience in their own sort of like everyday working life. So it's not just about the art, it's about communicating situations that people will be in on a day-to-day basis, basically. Nice. So if you go to my first set of links that I sent you, which is in the private chat.
Yeah, if you could resend those, because when I got kicked out the whole thing for me. It's a fun experience that I've been dealing with for the last two shows. So hopefully that'll be corrected by next show.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
It's Karen's IT.
What we're looking at here is that's my own sort of like inventory on Atomic Hub, and that's some of the
all right, here we go.
Series 2 panels. But if we take it right back to the start, the genesis of this came from basically I in my day job I get to do a bit of graphic design, and I started to build a catalog of assets to use in the reports that we produce, and these isometric assets became redundant because we just didn't have a use for them. However, what I started to do was I started to send funny WhatsApp messages to my friends of the characters Karen and Kevin, and basically it just ballooned from there. I put it to bed for a while, caught COVID at the start of January.
Oh man!
And I sort of must have convened with the virus or had my weird naked Indian moment, because I just woke up on my bed and I thought, do you know what, right? I'm going to take those rubbish pictures and I'm going to put them on the blockchain. I don't care how hard it is. I don't know what it looks like. And I'm a great believer in the way fonts work as well, without being too pretentious. Right. And I sort of came up with this idea that what I wanted to do was very simplistic images paired up with some nice bold fonts. I'm just using Arial there. Right. It's quite brutal, you know. But again, that
the brutalist of fonts, Arial.
You know what I mean? It's a bold font, isn't it? And it's a simple font.
It is.
And it, you know, if you don't use it in the right way, it can look tawdry. However, I think what I've done there is achieve like a nice a nice balance without again
Definitely.
being too pretentious.
Yeah.
So what we got essentially is what you're looking at is Series 1, which is a collection of just NFT panels that I created that plays on the fact that I'm giving the people who are looking at it a bit of visual information,
Right.
but they have to sort of join the dots with the text that we're conveying there. And again, it's quite brutal. It's quite savage. So if we look at the break time panel, can you zoom in on that, or
I can't.
will we not get any more?
I don't think I'm going to. Well, maybe I can. Let me see.
Sorry,
I don't think
should
it's
have
going
thought
to
about
look
this.
so great. Yeah, I
No.
don't think it's going to look so great.
If you go into his Atomic Hub, you should be able to pull it up
Let's see.
without crashing.
Well, let's just do idea. So ideas from season
go.
2.
Let me
So,
get a look at it. So
you know, this is just Paul presenting his idea to John. John is the
That's
manager
awesome.
character in this story, and you know he's going to steal the idea for the board meeting. You don't need to say any more than give them 2 poorly drawn. Can we swear? Are we all right?
Oh
to
yeah,
swear?
yeah. It's totally.
Yeah, I do for the whole team here, so it's okay.
Bro, this is great.
Just don't take my fucks away from me. That's all I ask. Okay.
You can clearly see, even though they're poorly drawn and shit, that you know these guys, you know, they're having the exchange that they're having. And what's the fun challenge for me is I've got lots of different starting points, so I can start from just a picture like that. I can come up with the text with my mates in the pub, and then create the art around it. And I think
Now the question is, are you cutting the pub in on this, man? Because the pub probably needs a couple quid for giving you guys the ability to come up with all this.
Yeah.
Who came up with Karen? Karen is the best. Karen has to have a dedicated series.
So listen, she has. We'll get onto that in a minute. So we're looking at Witch Dragon now. So this is a card that's got 2 variants. I decided for Series 1 I was going to just do something different, but sort of keep the art the same, because with Series 1 I was trying to get stuff out as fast as I could. So I thought I need to make these a bit more sort of like rare at different levels. So I thought, I'll just do a flip variant with UV. So we got the Witch Dragon here. And she's devouring Dave's soul, and you know he already thought about that. So if we just go back to the Twitter links, I think we'll move on. So what you see there, that was Series 1. It was the white ones were common NFTs. They were 20 a piece. The black ones were 10 a piece, and the others were slightly more limited. I did a few sales. But you know there was a lot of those that they went away and giveaways just to try and like build a following. So if we go to Karen X World, because what happened with Series 1 was that we found that we had a hit with Karen, who was a young lady who decided to photocopy her lady bits. So can you get the link, Nick?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's giving me a little problem. Hold on 1 second. Let's get in there.
So this is Keshi Karen. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to appeal to like lots of different markets here. And I've had a fan for Keshi toys for a long time now. Keshi toys are little toys that we had in the 80s and 90s that were just simple plastic models. They were wrestlers, and you used to buy them, you know, at the newsagents. And basically Karen became popular. And I created a sort of digital action figure for her, and there's more of those coming.
Are you going to 3D print these? Like that should be. You should 3D print those. Those would be a great. I believe.
That is the ultimate goal here. I think if I do enough sales, that Keshi Karen will become a 3D printed figure, and I'm investigating that at the minute. But it's one step at a time. You know, I don't want to run before I can walk.
Right.
If we just go to the Series 2 panels in the Twitter feed.
Let me get those up 1 second.
Possibly.
I think this is it. Let's up.
Oh, snap.
It always tells me, oh, snap. All right, this one right here, right?
So
Opportunity.
I decided that I'd got enough traction that I could go for a series 2. And I created basically 20 panels as opposed to the base. I think there was only 12 in the base set of series 1. And I thought, yeah, what I'm going to try and do the whole, so like, let's put these into packs and try and randomize them. Let's see if we can get people collecting them. And that actually launched today. We've managed to sell, I think 31 of them because I had to buy 20 for myself for giveaways, etc. But basically, it's just expanding the idea further. You know, they're all these one panel, quick hit, you know, bits of comedy that I think are funny and that people are enjoying, which is really nice. And as I said to you before the stream, Nifty, it was all because of the videos that I watched of you and how to create packs that gave me the confidence to be able to sort of like do that release today. If you go back to the drop page, you'll see the filing cabinets that the NFTs are available in. Can you go back to
let's see, Nifty. Let's see, this Nifty one or the actually
Nifty
one's right here. My internet's kicking around. I think my daughter's downstairs playing her PlayStation 5 that she got at like 8K resolution, killing me right now. So all right, let's go.
Oh, we sold a few more since we've been on air, which is.
It looks like cool. You sold one out there. That one's ended, but you.
That one ended.
See,
so, but I managed to do 63. That was just a promo sticker that I thought I'd put out there. So I just did 3 stickers in the filing cabinet, really just to test how good your teachings were before I committed to print. But there's the filing cabinet.
Awesome.
And it's all, I mean, it's you know, it's pretty offensive. I mean, there's some pretty dark stuff in there. And as I move forward, it's quite cathartic for me and the people around me, because you can start to explore themes that you can't do normally in you know, normal context, because it's just not cricket. But yeah, that's us. We haven't got sort of like a roadmap of next steps, but we're sort of like, I'm gonna see how this drop goes, see if I can like get close to selling it out or selling some more, seeing if we get the traction on the secondary market, and then seeing if that's the way I want to go with it, because it might be that I go back to selling them individually or doing them on a 1-1 basis. So that's presentation. Yeah.
Do you come up with all of these? Sorry, I love it. Are you the writer as well? You're doing the whole thing, correct?
Yes, I'm doing the whole thing.
Love it.
The thing is, Nifty, is that like when my brain has a fart, right, which it did with Drawn Company, it just literally can't stop farting. So I've got enough material to sort of last me into next year. And the problem is, because of the way my brain works, I'm a creative individual. Like I just can't stop thinking of new ways that I can sort of like you know, exploit the potential of the blockchain with Drawn Company, but without forgetting that it's just meant to be fun. Appraisal, there we go. Poor Maxine, you know, she's just not. She never gets a good appraisal.
I'm giving you 100% on the writing on these, man. It's so good, dude. And I like that it slightly looks almost like a chemical chart, you know, like like this perfect little squares. I love it. I love it.
Well, that's one of the, you know, the happy little accidents, as the late great Bob Ross would say, because we've got the potential to, as we build out the collection, create a bigger sort of periodic table of these things. Yeah. So that's
okay. So this
that's actually my wife.
Oh my god!
But she refused to be named. I had to change her name, so my wife isn't called Emily. But yeah, that's her there.
Oh my god, these are awesome, man. And so, do you plan? How many packs are you planning to come out with after this? I know that you probably have something in the works in your head. What are you thinking?
So next steps for me is, as I say, I need to sort of like take a week off, because I've been running a startup at the minute and trying to keep my day job. So I've been working from 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. So what time is it now? That's 21 hours. Fantastic. But I'm hardcore. But people from Birmingham are made of hardcore stuff.
That's
no
right.
matter
Man.
what Cracker says. He's frowning there.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do some collaborations with other artists. I've got some ideas that lead to collaborations.
I think you need to talk to Corporate World. Do you know who Corporate World is by any chance?
Yeah, I've seen them. Are they the flashing? Guys? Like,
It's Jonesy. I'll send you an introduction to him.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Hey, where are you from?
We have the biggest collection of Jonesies.
Yeah.
Alex. Oh, really? No, where are you from, Birmingham, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Sutton Coldfield.
Oh no, my family from live up in Northfield.
Okay, yeah, the other side of town.
Yeah, I won't say the posh side.
Yeah.
No, I have to say, I met him when I think you had very few sales at the time when you only had launched. And then I think Humble, Humble became a major fan of his. And I think Humble now just adores your stuff. It was just brilliant. It's those kind of old piss-taking pictures you used to get the postcards and stuff. That's what your NFTs remind me of.
Yeah.
I don't know if the American humor gets that kind of the old postcard stuff. Yeah,
interesting. Do we get the postcard stuff? I think you might be able to relate closer to like offensive greetings cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got someone looking. I would love to collab as well, right here.
That's Mali. Yeah, that's Mali. Mackie. I'll drop you his link. Yeah, I'll send you a link to him. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm open to.
Poppy Nation just bought 4 of them things. He's hot for it, man. You got hot for teacher right there, man. They're hot for the Drawn Company, man. They want that funny, man. Those are great. I love it, man. I love that you're out. So is this your first drop then on Wax completely or NFTs? How long ago did you start?
Yeah, the 9th of January.
That was it. That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
The class of 22, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I've enjoyed the ride, man, and I thank Crackers for helping me out because seriously, if he hadn't have intercepted me when he did, which was very early on, and sort of like given me a bit of advice, done the article on me, I don't think I'd be sitting in front of you guys today. And it's been a really good ride, and any help that people can give is great along the way.
Yeah, man, that's great. Hopefully, yeah, man. Hopefully, you have a fun ride doing this, man. It's a good community out here. I think everyone's pretty supportive out here.
I think we should show a few of his up in the little. We have a little warehouse up of artists. I definitely think he should be one of them in there.
Definitely, man. Definitely, I agree,
cool,
man. Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're speaking of that, so me and Crackers are working on a little gallery for M.O.R.B.S, which is going to be called the 2 Wax, and this is based off of something the TC started looking for $1 and under wax pieces, and basically 10 artists are allowed. Everyone puts up a piece for 2 wax or less, and people come in and they can just spend 20 wax to get 10 artists and start off their collection. I think it's a good way to do it. It's a good way to promote.
That's a great idea.
Artists,
it's a great way for people to be introduced in artists they might never know. I mean, there's so many artists out there.
Exactly. And TC really has been doing that already in Twitter Spaces. He's been doing these nights where they go looking for $1 or under NFTs. And TC, how you guys are still doing that? Yeah.
Him and Chrissy, I think it is.
Yeah, I still do it. You'd be amazed how many good artists you can find for like literally nothing.
Right.
And usually what happens too when I buy them, if I get doubles, I burn the double.
Which is good, man. Which is good. Starts building scarcity.
There's actually a guy on Wax. I don't know if he knows what he's doing because he has 500 number 1s of the same card. So I just basically buy them all.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
I buy them all. I just make one out of it.
That's awesome. That's all. You're gonna get your number 1 in the end. That's what TC says. I'm burning like crazy. Just burn away, Fortune. So it's awesome, man. Yeah, that's great, man. That's great to hear. Yeah. So real quick, Crackers also, he was talking about an auction, which was Mingers, and it was for the Dunger Bug, and we got a couple things.
Dunger Bug. That's what you called it.
No, Jungle. What was it?
Hang on, I'll ask her. Is that
Dungerbug?
Dungerbug? Yeah.
Dungerbug, right?
She spelled it wrong.
Okay, so it's not Dungerbug. Okay, it's
it is Dungerbug. It is. I think it's meant to be Dungbug. What's
Oh,
it meant to be?
Is it Danger Bug or Dung Bug? That's what we need to find out.
Dungerbug. Dunger. It's meant to have a K in it somewhere. What? We'll just go with that's the correct spell.
This is correct.
Yeah, we're going with that. Yeah, we're just going to say that's correct.
Dungerbug. This is correct. Dungerbug.
So it's a dung beetle that cleans toilets. Simple as.
Hi.
Is he gone or what is up with this signal? Hang on, he's here. Hang on, 2 seconds. He's gone.
Hello. Sorry about
Hi,
that.
welcome back.
My computer just crashed on me. That's super fun. Woo!
Right now, I just thought the whole. It's gone really bad.
So,
again,
Crackers, tell me more about the Dungerbug and what other options you got coming up. Is she doing another pack soon?
She did. What are you doing? Are you doing one for Super Bowl? I'm going to pressure her into doing a Super Bowl mascot one, but she might just kick me out of the house at this point because I keep harassing her. But I mean, I got to do the Wax Ham one, and I think Humble robbed that on you in the last few minutes. Is he gone again?
No, I'm not gone again. My phone starts asking me all these questions like, "Do you trust this computer? Is everything okay?" And I'm all like, "Well, other than having a heart attack and the anxiety attack that I'm having right now, as everything's crashing on me." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just hope that I pop in here and we'll keep on."
Good.
That's all that matters. But well, let's talk to ChrisCat, man. I want to talk to ChrisCat too because this is her third time here. I think you've been here 3 times now.
Third, I think so.
That's awesome. So you've been doing a lot. First, you've been doing a lot of art.
Yeah.
Now you're doing a lot of promotion. So how did the transition happen? How's it going? What projects are you working with?
Well, a lot of the projects I'm working on now are promoting other people's projects. So I haven't had a chance to produce a lot of ChrisCat creations. I'm kind of balancing between the both now. I kind of started, as I'm sure you guys can see, I was shilling my own NFTs, and then I took them under my wing and started shilling homies NFTs, and then I started getting DMs from people I don't even know asking for help. And now I have signed contracts and I sell it as a business. I sell a service. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that's only been going for I'd say about a month now, where it's actually a paid service. And I apologize if it seems like I'm posting lots, guys. If I post 2-3 times in your groups, just know that, yes, it's coming from one person, but they're not the same NFT. They're not the same projects, right? So if you see 2 or 3 in your groups, thank you so much for allowing me to do that, because I'm trying to help my client's audience grow. Nifty, I can't hear you, man. Your mic is muted there.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's super cool. And so I know that you've been working with Blockchain Invaders. That was one that you were kind of talking to me about. Can you tell me a little about that project?
Yeah, that one's really expanding. So we're not released yet. It's kind of unfolding more and more as we go along. I learned a little more about it on Wednesday. So every Wednesday at 7 to 9 p.m. we're doing a Twitter Spaces show. And it sounds like the first 2,000 invaders, you get verified, get whitelisted, join the Discord, keep chatting, get up to level 10, and then we whitelist you. But I mean, it crawls really fast, right?
Wow.
You just have to talk a bunch, basically, to get to level 10. Once we've released the 2,000, you can upgrade them. If you don't want to be an invader anymore, you can upgrade to an astronaut, or you can be a UFO. But you have to have certain critiques to get your invader to upgrade. The purpose of them is to invade other blockchains, right? And what we want to do is just build a strong community of invaders. Now imagine you're in a Twitter space of, say, 50 of you, and all of a sudden 20 invaders come in all at once, Well, that's just like, wow, what's happening here? You'll know they're all aliens, and we've had an engagement on that. A lot of them are going to be sold on ETH, though. I'm not sure if we're going to bring it to the Wax chain. perhaps
Okay.
later. We'll see how it goes, but
You
it's
don't
all
have to
open
say it like
season.
that. It's okay that you're uneasy.
Right? Well, we've been kind of hovering on the
Okay.
fence about it, right? We know how popular wax is, and a lot of us are involved with the wax.
Right.
But right now, we're kind of leaning just into the ETH, and they'll be worth 0.04.
Nice.
Yeah, the first 300, I believe, are free. You just
Nice.
have to get in there and get verified. And then
cool.
after that, yeah.
Trying to share the screen over here so you can take a look real quick. Now I'm back in here.
I'll send you a link to their group as well. There,
yeah. Let me try to get to the. And you're also doing the Surly Smoothie as I'm scrolling by here. Might as well talk about.
Yeah, as we were talking about Karens, there's one right there. Karen E. Kumquat. So Surly Smoothie came to me. They found me on Facebook. And they're a gay couple, and they just want to shed some light, bring awesome positivity to the gay, lesbian, queer community, right? Because even though, we are in 2022 now, they need more light, like they need more support, they need more love. And I absolutely love what they're bringing to the table with these fun NFTs. I can't get enough of them. So look at that. Eh? So I'm helping them in the process of whitelisting them. Right. And they are on Atomic Hub now. They started on OpenSea, but it looks like they're leaning more into the wax. So we're getting the process going on that. And the release date is on the 22nd for those. There'll be 22 altogether at first. 22 NFTs. Going for the twos, guys. Yeah.
Right. Great. Very cool. You got to talk to Nightwolf about that. He's all about the 22s, man.
Oh, is he? Right on. Yeah, he's right in our blockchains. He usually joins our We on Wednesdays, so I'll have to.
Now, are you also doing the Urban Nomads squad? Is that also something you're helping out?
That's another one. Yeah. So I have 4 clients all together, and that's my 3rd clients there. Are you familiar with William Barnes at all?
No, I'm not. Give me a little insight.
Okay. So he came to me and asked me to promote these strong Black characters. The artist in William's a white fellow, and the artist that produced them is African, right? So we just, like with the whole Black Lives Matter and whatnot, we want to shed some light on that as well. So Shirley Smoothie and Tunes, the Urban Nomad Squad,
right?
These are just basically to shed some light on a community that doesn't get enough light. Right. The gay community, the Black Lives Matter scene, and these NFTs, you adopt them as well, so they'll be higher end, helping them get whitelisted too, these guys. Awesome. They started off on ETH as well, and now they're leaning into the blockchain, the Wax blockchain too.
Nice. I really like the art. The art's
it's really good.
It's beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys, right?
Really like it. Really like it.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm still gaining more information on the tunes because I just took them under my wing.
There's Marcus, by the way. Shout out to Marcus really quick. I just got to say, Marcus.
Absolutely love you, Marcus.
Marcus, you've been doing some great stuff. Awesome. Pizza Slice, shout out. We have a drop too, by the way. There's a Pizza Slice collab I did today. Just throwing that in real quick. 2-second show. Right, cool.
Yeah, I shared that on my group as well. Nifty, get that going for you. You're welcome.
Thank you. And I'm trying to find the blockchain. Do we have any blockchain invaders?
I sent you a link, and then I'll go to their.
There it is. Sorry, I didn't see that. There we go. Blockchain invaders. This is a Facebook group you guys can join. I'll put that into the YouTube chat.
Yeah, and I'm pulling up our Twitter as well. I'll send you a link for that too.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, sorry. When it kicks me out, it kicks all the links that were in there out as well. So anyway.
No, that's okay. There we go. Yeah, so we've been getting a lot of followers for the blockchain invaders as well, and people are really hyped about that one. I'm going to have to get more information for you, and then I'll give you the full. There's a big roadmap, right? He went over it on Wednesday. My brain blows a bit on this project because I've never dealt with such a huge project. The creator of Blockchain Invaders, like the guy that does the art, that's Will Intangible. And our coder, that's Cameron Walker. And then if you could see here, I don't know if you've heard of Warped Experience. I have the hood on.
Yeah, I know,
Right?
I know Cameron Walker. Yeah, he's great, man. I used to talk to him quite a bit in Telegram when he first was.
Yeah, they're my bros, man.
They're great, man.
Solid
Really cool.
team. Yeah, so he's our coder and he does all that. And you could see, right? So he's been animating them, and we're getting them to talk, and their eyes are shifting. There's 10,000 of them all together.
Wow.
But they're at random spins, right? So you never know what one you're going to get. And then what you do is you adopt it, you register it, verify it, give it a name, give it a backstory, and it's yours.
Nice.
Like, why? Yeah. So, and then we start going to invade the blockchains. And as you level up, like I said, there's one of the UFOs. You see that?
Yeah, the one.
That's the UFO.
Yeah.
But that too is going to be 10,000 at a random spin. You never know what your UFO going to look like, what color it's going to be. Right. There's also astronauts. 2 of my NFTs will be in the astronaut suit.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looks like we haven't posted any of the astronauts there.
And Will Intangible is great, man. His art is killer. I like the stuff.
Mind blowing, man. There's one of his. He took his rhino, but made it blockchainy.
Nice.
Like a rhino invader, and you got the UFOs coming through. And he does all these from scratch, you guys.
Yeah.
He does it right on his iPad through Procreate. There's no presets, nothing, just right from scratch. Very cool. Even his animation he does on his own.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I was
That's
a good promo right there. That's awesome. And
right?
that's one of the UFOs right there as well. Very cool.
Yeah. And we also have a song. We have 2 rap artists, and there'll be a song with it too. Right? So we have clothing, we have the Invader NFTs, we have songs. It's all unfolding where you can get real clothing. Warped Experience is creating a blockchain invasion hood where inside you'll have your custom invader right in here. Right? Either right here or like in the hood, and it'll be yours with your name on the hood. I mean, it's going to be a little up there price-wise, but I mean, dude, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Right? You have a hood, you have your invader, you adopt it, you get the hood. It's just, you have so many ideas, man. It's going to happen. Yeah. Biggest project.
So is it just Will, Cameron, and you kind of basically the team right now, or is there other people?
No, there's all 5 of us. So there's 5 foundations.
Okay.
Carmelo, what is his last name? One sec.
No worries.
Carmelo Oritz and Jimmy. We call him Image, Jimmy Ingersoll. So they are our clothing and rap artists that they bring to the table. But without them, we couldn't make it happen either, right? Like we need all 5 of us to make this unfold. And it's a really big project. So, that's awesome. Even though we're in it, as you could tell, I'm kind of hiccuping a bit. There's just so much going on with this project that I need to gather it all, write it down. And
how are you feeling the transition going from artists to more promotions too? I'm curious.
I love it. I love it. I like it more. Gotcha. Because I get to meet so many different really cool people.
Yeah.
I get to be involved with their projects. I get to see many styles of art.
Right.
So does this mean you're going to stop doing your own stuff now and just promoting, or are you going to keep working on your own stuff?
No, I'm going to keep working on my own too. It's just I'm not going to produce as much as I was, but I definitely want to create as well. I have something going right now. I'll pull up on my phone.
Well, any wax artists you're bringing in, just send them my way. I'll happily talk to them.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
Not done yet. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's going to be a 2 NFT project again, still image followed by an animated. Yeah. And I'll separate them both so they're not, you can have 2 actual NFTs and not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you buy some, they're 2 in 1, but it'll be 2 separate.
Yeah. And also, I wanted to do a shout out for you too, Chris, because promotions is a weird thing in the space right now because we're getting shilled by a zillion people all the time. A billion, and they're bogus, and you're not bogus. And I just want to, stand up for you.
Oh, thank you, man. I pour my heart and soul into this, you guys.
And you're coming from an artist perspective, which I really appreciate too. You're seeing it from kind of where we all came from, so it's easier, I think, for you to promote these artists and kind of be part of it, because there's a lot of stuff out there. And if you're looking for creators, there's a few people that I definitely stand behind. Chris, you're one of them. Time Traveler is another one. There's a couple other people as well, Nightwolf and Agora, you're another guy. You know, you guys are always promoting the right stuff, you know, and I appreciate all that. You know, I like to see that in the space.
Thank
you.
Me too.
You know, because now, like I said, like, you know, Crackers can attest. I'm sure you get plenty of promo. Like, you know,
I don't care. I will name and fucking shame the bastards. Fuck them.
Crackers.
Well, okay, I don't care either. If you could draw a straight fucking line and it's an NFT, I will happily promote you because any artist is out. But you're coming to me saying, I'll happily promote your project. I don't have a fucking project. Right. I'm not gonna pay one BNB, one Binance to fucking for you to promote a tweet with your 100,000 bots. Right. Well done, mate. Well done. You can afford bots.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not going on a tangent.
Yeah. I'm not. But anyway, but yes, it's good to know that Chris is out there, and she's in the trenches, kind of getting out there, and I really like that, and that's why I'm more than happy when you post in my telegrams and my.
Thank you, Nifty. I really appreciate that, and I know I go on long threads when I DM you. So
don't even stress, man. You know,
all right, man. I know you're
busy. I like that.
Just really detailed.
No, it's good. It's good to know because I got to research this stuff too. So, you know, sometimes we get guests on. I've just heard about them that day, so I have to go research what's going on with the project. You know, so it's nice.
Don't blame me. It's not my fault.
And can I mention one more?
Yeah.
The final one is a game.
Okay.
Right. So this one's called the Obsidian Initiative, the decentralized spy game. They're in the works. You can pre-register now. It hasn't launched yet, but I'm also their promoter, and they're in the works of bringing that to the table. You can go ahead and pre-register, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put the link here in the YouTube chat for everybody.
And he's another one. He's found my ChrisCat promotion page and messaged me on there. So
very cool. Yeah,
I have no idea who he was before. Yeah.
I'll put the graphic. I'm interested. I like spy game stuff, so that'd be kind of a cool thing. Yeah, I'd like to see more interactive stuff like that with the blockchain gaming. You know, I'm hoping that the blockchain brawlers and all that stuff has some action to it. I hope it's not just collecting
overpriced NFTs.
It's more of like a 007 kind of feel, you know, James Bond type thing.
Which I love that. I love that.
Me
kind
too.
Of stuff, you know, so that.
Hence why I'm ChrisCat 0027.
That's right. She likes her martini stirred and dry. That's how she plays it. That's how she goes. That's awesome, Chris. Well, thank you for letting us know about these things.
You rock.
Yeah, and you guys rock too. Thank you.
And now I want to talk to Future Relics, because Future Relics is over here and he has some stuff going on. And I would like to know a little bit more about what you've been up to, Future Relics.
All right, man. Yeah, hi everyone. Nice projects, you guys. It shows a lot of work in there. I've been up to filmmaking and NFT, and I've created a monster, I think. I have way over 1,500 templates.
Wow.
In my collection.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of work, man. You know, 1,500 templates is no joke on Wax, because you have to do that one at a time. That is hard.
You should see my spreadsheet. It takes forever.
Oh my gosh. Is this the film? Should I be
that's actually just a little promo of the NFTs. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
There's even some sound on it.
I have to reshare it. Hold on one second. Let me just reshare real quick. 1 second.
All right. Well, yeah, what I've done is in 2009, I went to film school. We did a short film. And so I took it and I broke it down into all these pieces, all based on filmmaking and stuff. So just have a look there. It's just a small time. It goes well with it. We got slides, preview monitors, we got negatives that will convert into positives. These are stilettos, which are parts of film. You've got scrolls, which are your script and your plans, and then a mutoscope, which is an old school type of flick book machine, you know. And then you've got all sorts of cards to combine and to bring these film pieces to a more complete part.
Nice.
Yeah. So at that time, that was when I released it in July. So 1st of July, Canada Day.
Wow.
My project launched because
Canada Day. Are you Canadian?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm in Ottawa.
My wife
right now.
is Canadian.
Yeah,
and
I
she's
was born in
Canadian, and
Ottawa,
so
but
is
I'm in
Chris, so-
Victoria right now.
I just find it funny you're
Sorry,
proud to be
Nifty, I got
Canadian.
excited.
Some people call it Truckistan right now. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Totally. That's great, man. That is fantastic. And it's like, I could totally see films start doing something like this, releasing pieces to then build the whole film. Anyway, continue. Sorry about that.
So what I did is I broke it down into all these pieces, yeah? And then in the end, I was like, well, we need to introduce the film, not just bring the film. So what I did, because it's me, there's Futures Relic. And what it is, it's sort of a film restoration office. And someone went into the desert and found an old film set, and that's what he sent to us via crates, and he sent it via shipping on a boat and all that. So it's all old style and everything. And the curious traveler part, that explains it all. So the first thing we received was a telegram on July 1st, and then there was it works perfect. Right. So you see a film set remains found in desert. Tour friends recommend Futures Relic, and they're donating everything that they found to us so that we can just put it together and see which film comes out of it. So that's the backstory, which is the Futures Relic story. So you come in as an intern, and you find a telegram, you find a postal card. You're assigned a letter, which inside you get a note, you get a ship slip, and then there was this game of like blending all of these documents. Right. Into stacks of documents. So I created a sort of office game to begin with. Nice. So, and I called it the internship. So you start as an intern. Okay. And you start recycling, stacking documents, office stuff. And so if you scroll down a little bit, because I made a mess. Like the market was selling all of these telegrams and everything for pennies. So I was like, oh shit, I got to do something, So I made these. Right there, you got paper clip, you got a brass fastener. Those are desktop instruments. So you would combine these documents with the desktop instruments, and they will create these stacks of documents that you see. Yeah, awesome. The shiny ones, right? Very nice. And it actually worked out. Like to begin with, a lot of people went to try to get the red ones because they were the rarest. And right here, you've got a chart as well. And what happens is if you create one of these, you can blend them and you'll get some wax seals. And these wax seals were sort of my coin. And if you would get a few of them, then you can buy the packs. Very cool. So so scroll down and you should see like instructions. So you get a recycling plan.
Oh, neat.
All right, so you bring all these documents that you got excess of, then you would bring into here and try to get some more wax seals and sometimes something else like a stationary pack or the desktop instruments like the paper clips and everything. So moving on from if you scroll down a little bit more, the wax seals, which was my NFT coin, and you would be able to buy some film boxes, which contains 6 pieces of all different pieces that we saw in that video earlier. Very cool.
So this is great job, man. Just great job putting it together.
Thanks, man. So also with all the documents, you would do some intern tasks because you've got tons of these papers. And then you would find these, you see pencil, crank, SDK, and all that. All of those are studio instruments, and they are blank right now. They're sort of useless. What you'll do is once you do intern task 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 4th one, you would take one of these studio instruments, you add it to the intern task, and it creates, if you scroll down, you'll see the animated ones. Gotcha. So these are the studio, these are the production instruments. Sorry, it's been a while. So the production instruments, these are actually really nice, and they're all based on old style animation techniques and stuff, right?
Oh, I love it.
And, these are like Praxinoscope.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Really cool.
Yeah, the Magic Lantern, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a really nice pun on that one. It's an SDK, and an SDK what it is, right? It's it's a slide development kit.
Right.
No, it would be a software development kit, but I'm full of.
You did slide where you went with a pun. That's awesome. I love
full
that.
Of puns. Like I'm a dad, so it went all out. This is actually 3D. If you cross your eyes on the clapper, that one. When you get the bigger one, and then you can actually cross your eyes and you see it in 3D with stuff in the background. So.
Neato.
Very cool. Look at you coming up with the old school stuff, man. He's going Mad Magazine on us with some good stuff. That's awesome. This is cool.
Nostalgia.
I love it. Yeah, the style is great, man. I mean, you're on brand throughout this whole pack. It just looks so good. I really love this, man. This is great. I'm gonna have to pick some of this up. And I like that you gamified this completely, just with blends and just drops.
That's right. That's right.
And that's, I tell that to a lot of the new people that have been coming to Wax. They're always like, well, what's the big difference? I'm all like, well, the fact that you can gamify something just right out the box, and you did it extremely well. I mean, you've thought this out quite a bit. And for 1,500 templates too, you weren't playing around. You went right. You dove into the deep end, man. You went for it, man.
Yeah, and you've yet to see any film pieces. So the film is actually it's a French film. It's called Le Marchand d'Eau, but I translated it to The Well Keeper.
Gotcha.
So if you scroll down a little bit, I think you'll see the collection pieces.
Oh,
so
very nice.
I started out with slides, and it covers the whole film. And I created these fake brands, which are based on real brands, right? So it's not Fujifilm, it's Fujifilm.
Love it.
And then Token Chrome is actually Kodak Ektachrome. Phomochrome is actually a Lomochrome, which is actually pink. Like it's really cool. And CryptoVision is based off Panavision, sorry. And DeFi Scala is ACFA. So
awesome.
So yeah, so I ended up creating like a whole bunch of slides. People have tons of slides, so you can blend them into slideshows, which give you less NFTs in your wallet, and it's elevated. Yeah, you always try to elevate the smaller parts into bigger parts, right? So that's it for the slides, and actually the slides will become color correctors for the film once it's all assembled.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I've done that with another film. I can explain it a bit later. It's I did it all alone, man, and I need some sleep.
That's amazing. I feel you there, man. I think a lot of us in this space feel like, what is sleep? I've lost the ability to sleep. So.
Yeah. So then you go to Uncommon, and now you've got the preview monitor, which is a Sonio preview monitor. And I thought that Sonio was pretty clever with having Sony with an IO, which is, anyways, I'll stop it there. Yeah. So you get preview A and B, which is the clapper shot, and then the actual film shot, the studio shot, when we shot the film, right?
Nice.
And when you combine both, then you get one of these 4 outcomes that you're looking at right now. Right. And I created, if you see on the bottom there, it says preview AB with the white papers. Those are the instructions for using the preview monitors, and all of them have clever puns and actual true information. And the one that's handwritten, sort of, it tells you to slap the freaking thing if it doesn't work anymore, and to just use a viewfinder. So that's why you would get the viewfinder, which is actually the rarest one for the preview monitors. So that one, it's an eyepiece, and that's based off the real camera that we use for that film.
Isn't it funny that back in the analog days, you hit things and it would fix it?
It would fix it, So there you go. It's in there in the paper. It says it. Just give it a hand slap. It's going to work. Yep. So you start out with the rare. You get a negative, and then through an easy blend in the final cut, you get a positive. And then if you add a lens, then you get a lenticular card. You guys are familiar with lenticular cards, right?
Yes. Okay.
So
and then the epic, and then you get the cellulose and the
sequence. Right, into a sequence, and those will further blend into a chapter later on, and then into the full film, and then really we'll be able to use some color corrections on all of them.
Nice.
And then broadcast
the legendaries. Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's right. This is like the script and sketch stuff, the storyboard, and you get your storyboard. Right. That's very cool.
That's right. Very cool. Then the Mutascope, and click one. They're freaking awesome, man. It fried one of my laptop trying to render this thing.
I don't know. They're not opening.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to open it, or it's pretty heavy because they're
might be, and it might be because I'm on I'm on the stream right now. I'm not really sure. Awesome, man. And then you got your white paper down here, which is great.
White paper, which is a white sandpaper, of course. And also my Mutascope that you saw there. If you own one, you can open it in Immersis, and it's an actual 3D model that I've just made the 3D model further afterwards to make it fit in there, and it's an actual 3D model.
Nice.
With the animation in it. And if you combine all 7 parts, right now it's only 5 parts because I still have 2 chapters to that we're waiting for the crates. They're stuck at customs. And so once we have the 7 parts, they'll all blend into one Mutascope one of 4 varieties, which will be a normal one, a fire one, a flooded one, and a wonky one. So they're all made. We're just waiting to finish the full delivery. And that was my full plan here. I had to film it first, and then the final cut, which is when you start assembling. Once we're done with the full assembly, then I want to create a sort of theater game, maybe with popcorn and stuff. And then we'll show the films, you know. And afterwards, you know, there's nothing stopping us from doing a director's cut, and you know, I'll probably have some help at that point, or maybe not, or I'll use some AI to do some director's cut.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that we can do that now. That AI exists to do a director's cut. Like, let me just send it over.
When you get really lazy, you know, it's like let's get AI to work on this.
Hey, I think you sent me over something that I'm going to give away, and it's going to be for the magic wheel. I'm going to throw this in the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
for
that's a good one to give away. And I would bring you to the blends before giving anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can use some of those to blend stuff, and I want you to give it a shot.
All right, let me wait for Tom
Are you doing drop links in the chat here? I'll buy some trunks and throw them to you.
Some drop links into what? Into the chat? So yeah. Afterwards, I have a buddy at work. He did a 90-minute film. And it's called No Mercy, and it's a horror film, like a B movie, low budget. So he approached me, and he wanted to the AI director's cut. Yeah. So he wanted to create an NFT collection with his film. So what we ended up doing was creating a trailer, and over Halloween we had a pack come out, which was a redeemable signed DVD. So if you buy that pack, it's $25. You get an actual DVD mailed to you anywhere in the world, and it's signed by the creators. And also you get 2 NFTs with it and a token. And the end, we'll create also a deconstruct a scene with those NFTs that you get, because there are 20 death scene in the film. So he's created 20 different NFTs with only 16 mints of each, and they will allow you to do this deconstruct a scene sort of game there.
And coins, I think you asked me. I'm posting them in the YouTube chat for people. So if you're in the YouTube chat, there's a link in there that I just dropped for whoever gets that first. And if I drop another one, what's another one I should drop in there? I have a help wanted in here.
Drop one help wanted, and let's go to the blends, and I'll show you what we can do with some NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah. On top of having like 1,500 templates, I'm not sure, but I think I would be in a leaderboard for blends and super blends. It's insane. It's insane because I've already created some of the blends to assemble some of those. So it's, it's a mess. And I've stopped right now because I'm waiting on NiftyBlocks to allow some reorganization of how they're placed, because otherwise it's gonna.
Where would I go for the blends? Where's the easiest way?
Okay, so it would be actually on NiftyBlocks if you do niftyblocks.com/c/futuresrelic.
Is there a link on the top here at all?
I gave you a link.
Not there. I think it disappeared from my chat when I got kicked. I
can shoot it again.
Pop it into private chat. I'll get there.
I gave the No Mercy. Oh no, I gave double No Mercy. Sorry.
Yeah, it is right there.
Sorry, it's not that one I want to give you, but it's
fine. Oh, it's okay. Okay.
Here it is. It's got the blends, the super blends, and the drops.
Okay, the blends. There we go. So now we're with the blends here.
I would go to super blends actually, but it's okay. It's my bad.
It's okay. I got super blends right here.
I'm so disorganized. I'm sorry.
You are by far not disorganized at all. I think that's not what I would call you. That is not disorganization. All right, so we got the super blend here. So which one should I be?
Okay, so you're on super blends. Are you?
I'm on super blends. Yeah, I'm on super blends.
I'm not seeing it live.
Oh. Let me hold on 1 second.
May as well guide you when you're on there.
Hold on 1 second. Move. Stop screen. Let me reshare it. I think I got stuck on one of these screens here. There we go. All right.
All right. So yeah, the first one.
This one? All right.
Yeah, go right there. So I created this because the video you saw at first, I created an NFT from it. So if you scroll down, you'll see the ingredients.
Okay.
And I gave you all the ingredients, so you'll be okay.
There you go.
So
okay.
Lately,
I think I gave away.
It's okay. You still have an extra one, so.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
all right.
That's right.
All right. And then
that's right. Go ahead and do the blend.
This is going to randomize what I get, correct?
You'll get one of these.
Exactly. So if you don't understand how super blends work, because a lot of people don't see super blends. With the super blends, it kind of works like how a pack works, where there's a slot and then it randomizes what happens in that slot, and that's what's happening here.
And you've got the probabilities, which are written right there underneath.
Gotcha. So the one you definitely want to get is one of these ones down here, right? The film box.
Yeah, that's right. You'll get some collection pieces, right? So.
All right. So here we go. Wish me luck.
Good luck, man.
Here we go. I'm so nervous. Am I going to win $1 million? I don't know. Let's see. Here we go.
If only that would be.
I know, right? Cool. All right. So I have.
So to see what you got now, you would go to the
NFTs, right?
Yeah, that's right. Your NFTs, and you got the instructions for. That's an actual pack, so you can go to packs and you'll be able to open it.
Well, look at me. I'm moving up the ladder here. I got some more
packs over packs over packs. I call them Russian packs.
I like the Inception. I like that. Just like it just keeps moving. All right, here we go. So let's do this. Open up the pack. Again, this is a good example for newcomers to Wax on the kind of stuff that you can do pretty easily once you get whitelisted over on NiftyBlock. So definitely check that out. As we wait for this to load in. Slowly turns.
It's unfortunate there's so many signatures sometimes, right? It's
oh my gosh. At least they stop with here we go. Yes. Okay. So
you got a bunch of covers and one of them. All right. So the goal is to assemble the 5 pages to create the manual, which is needed to do a super blend to assemble the preview monitors that I showed you earlier.
Right.
So
awesome.
It's intricate. I call it intricate. So,
I love it.
I actually would invite you to go to Drops and to get a poster pack. That will probably be the most special pack that you probably ever get. And if not, well, bad for me. But the one that says posters right there, the one that says poster. This is a No Mercy poster, and I call it the backward poster.
Okay, I'm going to get me one real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, let me explain. So as soon as you open this poster, first of all, my collection will be stakeable on Warsaken, right? So ever since I've been, for No Mercy at least, I've created some limited NFTs, which will be stakeable, of course. As soon as you open this pack, you will get a poster, and it is the rarest poster that you can get. It is a limited premium poster.
Okay.
But it is also a pack. And if you open it, you will get 2 mythical posters. And you will get an extra piece that you can assemble in the end to create another poster. So, there you go. So you got the one. Don't piss on / off the wrong gnome.
No mercy.
No mercy. So the freaking gnome, got pissed on and got some cocaine on him, and he decided to go on a rampage. So that's the premise of the film. So yeah, so this is a pack, and if you open it, then you get 2 lesser posters.
Okay, so this is actually a pack within itself again?
This is a pack within itself. Before opening it, do not open it right now. Go to Drops and find that poster again. Just go in it. There's a quick explainer in it. Yeah, go up.
Oh, go to the same pack.
That one, poster. Yeah, same pack. There's an image in it, and you'll see. Go down, and you'll see a sort of infographics there. A bit lower as well. There. Yeah. So you see, you get the middle one, okay? So you got the premium, and if you open it, you'll get 2 of the lower one, which are mythics. But you'll also get the one on the right, which has 1 color. So if you open it, just below that one, yeah, you'll get 1 of those, which will be a background of 1 color. But then you would need to open one of your mythics so that you'll get legendary and a frame, and then you would need to open one of your legendaries to get an epic and the titles and so on, because you need all of them on the right
Gotcha.
up to the gnome. You don't need the lowest one, and you need all of those to be able to assemble the gnome, the blood, the title, the frame, and the background to get that poster all the way up. It is lesser, but in the end, you can end up with 2 different posters, which are of mythical rarity, instead of one, which would be a limited premium. So it becomes a sort of heart-wrenching decision. Do I open my my poster, or
it's almost as if you are giving us no mercy. That's what I'm
exactly
thinking.
it. That's right. But also, in the end, the point is to have a lot of spare NFTs to be able to sell them off, because as you open them, you get 2 NFTs, but you need 3 to reassemble them into the highest rarity. Even if you take your 2 mythicals, you get 3 of them, you blend them again, you won't get the same poster that you had of the top. You'll get an unfolded premium NFT poster. Yeah. It sounds complicated, and it is. So it's also a backwards pack. I think it's the world's first backwards pack, because you open it backwards, and it started with the top rarity, and you go to the common, and you can also reassemble it up, and you get another poster, and you get to sell everything else. It's great.
It's great, man. Well laid out.
And you can stake everything as soon as we're staking will be freaking.
Now, where are you going to be doing the staking at? TC would like to know this. Where's it going to be? I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
The card game. That's
very cool. Very cool. Awesome, man. And then, what do you have any drops coming up that we should be aware of that we could get in on, or are all of them out currently?
Every Wednesday, I have a drop. I'm trying to create a sort of returns right now. So all the time, every time I do a drop, 50% of it is put into a different account, and I'm just saving it for now. I'm trying to look into a staking platform or a coin or something, but I really don't want anything to tank. So I'm taking my time. I'm trying to ask questions left and right to get what's the best idea here. Sure. And might end up being a DeFi box for a while, and I don't know.
Very cool.
I need something to happen, and I need some returns for people, because it's such a vast freaking collection. People love it, but it's so deep and so vast, and you can get these cards, like these associate cards and stuff. These are premium cards that you can get these editor packages every day, or 2 or 3 or 4. Nice. And the whole game is also played with these canisters that you see, the triple canisters, because that was the old idea. Nice. And when you open those, you get all the many pieces of film and everything. And
very cool. Cool.
These were sent via crates, right? And this is the second location that was sent to us, and now we're waiting for the 3rd location, which is chapter 6 and 7. Very cool.
Very nice, man. This is great, man. How long did it take you to put this whole thing together?
I started in March 2021, and I launched on July 1st.
Oh wow! And, quite a bit of time into that. That's great, man.
And also working full time, and kids and family.
Sure, it's always a juggling act, man. It's always
a full house.
It's a full house. It is a full house. That's great, man. This is really cool. And you said, now, did you say you were in M.O.R.B.S with this? Was that correct?
Yes, in M.O.R.B.S with certain. With specific NFTs, like the animated ones that the animated instruments that I sent you,
right?
Like the Magic Lantern and all of those. Right. Those can be opened in M.O.R.B.S, and also the Mutascope, and there's some more that I just forget off the bat right now. But
awesome. This is great. So this is great.
And really I've got a collab coming soon, and what also? NFT Battle Miner, but I don't think it's still there. You were able to mine some stuff on NFT Battle Miners. I don't think it's doable anymore for some reason. I don't know.
You should set up. You know what you should do is in M.O.R.B.S is set up like an old timey crank. Like your scope thing that you have. Just set up like actual ones in there for people to watch the NFTs.
Yes, that's right. I totally want to. Yeah, of course. I want to do everything, but also there's all.
I know, right?
Right now it's the truck invasion that's taking up my time. So
just honking and a lot of cold weather.
Yeah, they're not allowed to honk anymore. So
they stopped that finally. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we have she has some family over in that area, and they were saying that the noise level was intense. It was an intense time. So
yeah, it's a busy season right now. So
hopefully it all works out. Hopefully it all works out. But
well, it's a great community, so it's pretty hot to see it. To see the interest and everything, and see the other projects coming in, and see it evolve and all that. So it's exciting times,
It is. I'm going to do a quick little giveaway in the YouTube chat, guys. For those listening, this is going to be for a JRG Waxham piece, which I will wait for Atomic Hub to give me the link here, and I'll pop it into the YouTube chat. Also, guys, we have next week on Monday.
Can't hear you anymore. We're not hearing you, man.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
I wonder why it's not working over here. All right. So, on Monday, we're going to be releasing our first release for M.O.R.B.S token. We're going to be using Kate, which is a service that lets us use our coin and be able to purchase our first Genesis one. So it's going to be cool. So we got that going on. Check out all of the projects that joined us tonight, guys. Drawn Company, Coins, Future Relic, ChrisCat Promotions. And of course, check out Crackers. He's always interviewing people. And check out TC. He's going to give you the inside knowledge that no one else knows. He always knows what's going on, and he always knows what to keep an eye on. So anything you guys want to leave us with, Drawn Company?
Sorry, I was muted. No, thanks for having me. I really enjoyed that, and it was great to see what other people are doing, and yeah, it was fun.
Great. Awesome. And Coins?
Brother, no, I appreciate the opportunity to come on. It's good to chop it up with you. Good to see you.
Definitely, man.
TC, I might reach out shortly, man. I kind of want a gallery built and uplift. So
he's the man.
He's the guy. Yeah,
he's the man.
I might reach out soon. So
yeah, no worries.
Cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, TC, you got anything you want to leave us with? You guys been working on stuff?
Really paying attention to what's happening with our planet right now.
yeah, that's something wholly new coming back. That might be a comeback right there. Yep.
Yo, if the GKR2 staking goes live, I'll pay everybody's rent in March.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I'll take you up on that.
And Alex,
do we need a number or a...
I know, right? And Alex, how about you?
Well, me, it's always communication is key, but interpretation is the lock. So, if you're saying something, you got to make sure that other people get what you're saying. Otherwise, it's useless.
Exactly.
My usual message to begin with. So there.
Yeah, and you're always welcome back here, guys. And then ChrisCat, what would you like to leave us with?
Just thanks for having me on the show again, Nifty. If anyone needs some promos, come at me.
That's right. Awesome. Right? Crackers.
Fair rate.
Crackers, how about you?
Well, someone just brought up R2, yeah?
Yeah.
I know something secret about them because I've been chatting to them. So
you're not going to tell us?
Oh, should I? Or will I leave you hanging? Because I know there was a project. I know something was meant to drop this week, and it's not dropping until next month. It's something the cartoons are dropping next month, and so is.
Oh, really?
Collect and Craft set is dropping next month as well.
Oh man!
And I will be badgering because I do chat to them. I will be badgering them to get them on this, and I know we have 8-bit slammers coming on next week.
Great.
I am eventually going to launch me weekly drop announcement sheet at some point once I can understand Adobe, because as I said, I fucking hate Adobe. I can't draw straight lines and I can't use graphic design things.
Oh man, I'll help you out. DM me, man, because maybe I can set you up a template. All you have to do is just change the text.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I'm talking to you anyway because we have a few bits to chat about. Yeah. I don't actually know something majorly important to say, but yeah, look, I don't have anything dropping this week or any new artists. Give me a shout and I'll happily chat to them.
Awesome, guys.
There's actually a few new English artists coming into the wax that look really good.
Nice.
I mean, as you know yourself, with the new streams, the Wax Wednesdays, the Kumba and all that, they're bringing some amazing artists.
They are.
Yeah, awesome. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, the last Wax Wednesday was really starting to go off. First the one that Wax.io did was a couple hundred people in there, and then the Wax Wednesday got quite up to 60 people, 70 people in there. So it's good.
I think even with Wax keeping steady with the way the crypto is going at the moment, it looks really good for us.
Yeah, and it went down to 33, but it's going to go back up, I think.
It's staying here. Look, it's staying over 30 cents.
Exactly. That's
It's not that. So you look at the new artists coming from OpenSea to Wax, and they're struggling to get whitelisted. God knows why, Sven. But
I was just going to say,
just remember, the cheaper it is, the more you can buy.
That's right.
Yes, Mr. Whale. Yes, really.
Yeah, Snazzy. I'm going to do a shout out to Snazzy. She's one of those artists that came over from OpenSea. Sure. She made something that was a really cool post on Twitter about. She had never sold out before. She sold out for the first time on Wax. She never sold anything on the secondary market. She sold something on the secondary market, and on top of it, she could go buy her friends drops as well, which she couldn't usually do on ETH because of gas prices and just.
I think they're seeing the value. I think they're definitely seeing the value because I know Snazzy is really buying up a lot of work. Yeah. I've seen her do it myself. I did a meet the artist with her last week, and literally the woman, she's just a woman who sits at home with her kids, and she's creating some amazing artwork.
She really is.
And if you look at some of the NFTs,
I think she is coming in next week. I think it's next week she comes in. Yeah. So
really?
We'll talk to her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you look at the background of some of our NFTs, the details is absolutely scary. Yeah. I genuinely mean it. It's
class
scary
act,
how much detail she goes into.
Yeah.
Other than that, at the moment, I think we are fairly quiet. Or less. Well, actually, no. We have Paddy's Day, NFTs. So, ChrisCat, if any of your folks are on Wax, get them to make something for Paddy's Day. We'll have something going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Drunk company. I want to see a drunk Karen with I love Irish on it.
Already on it.
And coins. You do you. Get something done for us. And I'm going to badger a few other people. Well, sorry, I'm going to ask nicely till they give in. Or badger, whoever one you want to call it.
By the way, crackers, start DMing Phoenix Tat for whitelisting. It'll help you.
Phoenix Tat. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one in Project Reps and Atomic Hub Discord.
That's the one you want.
She's right there. We've been through the ringer with GK like way back when, and she got hired on about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Is this Liz?
Just start going to her instead of me.
But I like the Swedish chef. I like him so much. I want to put a brick through his skull. However, I don't actually mean that. I'm only joking. Don't take me literal.
It's nothing but love. Nothing but love here on the show.
Love through hatred. Love through hatred. Alex, it was a pleasure to finally put a face to your face to your
that's right.
Name to your face. I mean, I had him. The Meet the Artist took weeks because of the shifts and my shift and his shift. It was just like you're getting 4 or 5 questions done a day because he was going to bed, I was getting up. It can be so frustrating to do Meet the Artist sometimes. But I mean, we got through it, and I mean, you've seen his stuff. His stuff is amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I'd say.
Awesome.
I mean, Drunk Company, the lads there's a few lads now praising you on Twitter. You can only guess who's loving them. Nifty, you should know who's loving them. Prankster.
Oh, I was just going to say. You've been in. We'll be talking to you, Drunk Company. Don't worry. You're right in our meme line of fire.
Yeah, man. Well, please use and abuse me, and
Jimmy Savile would have loved you. Sorry, it's okay. Don't think anyone else will get that joke, but I'll just leave it there. Right, folks. I'm calling it now.
Oh man! So hopefully next week we're gonna have. Who did you say again that you had 8-Bit Slammers and who was the other one?
8-Bit.
I think 8-Bit Slammers.
8-Bit Sam. Yeah.
I think Malky might be coming on. I'm not too sure. He's saying he might be coming on. Depends on if he has his project up to date.
Okay.
Star Cards as well from Brazil.
All right.
Oh, nice.
All right, cool. Yeah, and then Snazzy, I think. So it should be a good show. And then, like I said, we're going to be launching our Genesis Sparrow NFT, where you can buy it with M.O.R.B.S, and that'll be our first drop with that.
Awesome.
And then we got another Wax Gang series with it's a duck blob. He gets dropped into some chemicals at the Mutant factory, and now he's a mutant
shooting lasers from his boobs.
He's shooting lasers from his nipples. But
Of course, why not?
I'm sorry, it just comes out. Anyway, so we have that, and then we have our St. Paddy's Day event in the VR event, and you'll be seeing more news about that, as well as the 2 wax. We'll give you a heart attacks gallery, and that will be popping up soon. So anyway, till next week, guys. I appreciate you all coming in and spending this time with us, and we will see you next week. All right.
Congrats,
Peace
all.
out, folks.
Guys.
Everybody.
See ya.